Hey there guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Gururo with a new video titled How to Prepare for MBA Admission Interviews Expert Advice. How to prepare for MBA. Everyone seems to be interested in knowing this one rather than getting ready to crack MBA admission interviews. After all, one needs to ace interviews before getting enrolled into MBA course. The business school interview should not be viewed as anything new to you. It is more similar to the traditional job interview than you might expect. Just like a regular interview, you are aiming to impress and the majority of the interview will be focused on you. The key difference with this interview is really just the goal, which in this case is admission to the MBA program of your dreams. This is your chance to show top business schools the unique attributes that you bring to the table that can't be captured elsewhere, including skills in critical thinking, the ability to relate and communicate clearly, and the ability to perform well under pressure. Part of preparing for your interview is showing that you know anything and everything about the school or program you are applying to. It has probably been some time since you submitted your application to the various top schools on your list, but you want to make sure that you are familiar with the program's specific philosophy and goals for their students. You must be prepared for the typical interview questions that top business schools will ask, but you should be ready for behavioral queries as well, since such responses require reflection. It will serve you best to have done that beforehand. Assess your past experiences with others and decide what situations you will use to best describe your leadership or managerial behaviors. Be prepared to talk about things like group projects, the dynamics involved, assignments, accountability, outcomes, and your role in them. You should look up some typical interview questions that past applicants might have shared and prepare some answers. Some schools might have questions that they like to ask applicants. Before going further, I want to tell you that Gururo provides top undergraduate and postgraduate program at a fractional cost. So if you want to advance in your career, consider booking a free consultation at the link in the description. Now let's get back to the topic. Interviewers also want to hear the details of past experiences and how that translates to being a great leader. When asked about challenging situations, be prepared with anecdotes that show off your problem-solving skills. When asked about your strengths, provide specific examples. When asked about your weaknesses, be honest with detailed examples about how you have used them to grow. Schools want to know why you are interested in their specific program, so they might reference opportunities their programs offer in their interview questions. Once you have a list of prep questions ready, you can start practicing your answers. Your business school interview is an essential component of your MBA admission process for your degree and the stepping stone of your diligent effort to show that you are a top contender. Although it can provoke anxiety, the good news is that you can always optimize your preparation. So that's it from today. If you want more informative and interesting videos like this, consider subscribing Gururo.